This is not what we imagined for our day, but hey, we're still together.
Happy New Year!
We're in the road.
Just don't forget to laugh every day.
Boo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. And we're off to the hospital. We're headed to the emergency room because Mary's port stopped working.
My port did a weird thing. Either the IV pump stopped working in the night and it just got, blood came. It's fine that blood runs out of the port and down into the tubing, but it's not fine if it runs into the tubing and then it stays in the tubing. So we have no idea how or why it happened.
Basically, we woke up to change her Maripena bag, and it was just blood in the line.
And it wasn't flushing or pulling back, so we already re-accessed this morning, and it still didn't work. So I talked to my team, and they said go to the emergency room. So we are headed to Boston. All right, we just pulled over into a bank parking lot, and I was talking with one of my nurse practitioners. God bless you.
Thank you.
And we tried hooking it up to the heparin and trying to push a little bit of heparin in the line, and it wasn't going, and I was trying to pull back as well. Just trying to like see if we, I don't know, try one more time before we make the drive to the emergency room. But I have to go in. So, God bless you.
It just stinks it's the weekend because normally we could have probably just gone to fluoroscopy and...
Yeah. Oh, that's a green light. So, on we go. This is not what we imagined for our day, but hey, we're still together.
Happy New Year!
Oh, is this New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks.
I had no clue. Peter just said to Ollie, do you see where we are? We're at home. We're coming home. No.
We're at the hospital. Busier than I thought it would be.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
What do you think, Bonesy? Are we crazy?
You are crazy.
Well, yeah, I feel like we did everything on our part to see if we could get it to work, and since we couldn't, we need to know if there's a blood clot like in my port. I don't know. We'll get it figured out. Yeah, we will. We'll get it figured out. All right, emergency room. Here we go. All right. Here you are at your office again.
Yep, you're in the emergency room.
We just made it to our room. Fancy. Oops. Here, you want to hold.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we've never come to this emergency room. They were really, really good.
Yep.
So we went to a triage room first, and now we're back in this room.
Yep, and I think a doctor's gonna come in, and then I think we're gonna
Hopefully we'll get it figured out.
Yep. About 15 minutes later. We're waiting. Basically, we're gonna try flushing again so they can see what's going on, and then go from there.
Yep. Okay, we just tried a bunch of different positions. Like, I laid down, my hands above my head, singing, coughing, like,
Nothing's working.
It's just not working, so.
You're gonna call IV team and try TPA.
TPA.
Which is like, kills
clot,
blood clots.
Clot
like,
buster.
Yeah, clot buster. Alright, good job.
Alright.
This is what waiting looks like.
It's fine. I'm so grateful that the whole hospital is educated about cystic fibrosis infection control issues. So thankfully I did not wait in the waiting room, and they had a room available and cleaned for us.
Yeah.
So I am so, so grateful because we don't have to feel nervous about like the germs of the ER kind of thing. So, basically what we did was about an hour ago, we attempted to put something called TPA. It's like a clot buster, like blood clot buster. Put it in the line. It was like it wasn't going, but she did some magic and I think we got some of it in the line. So we are now letting that sit for 2 hours. And at 6 o'clock, we're going to check it again. And if that doesn't work, we're going to de-access, re-access.
And access with TPA already in the line. So. Alright. Alright. Looks like somebody's coming in, actually.
Just got back from the bathroom, and I had a huge coughing fit. So I'm happily laying down. Sorry, a nurse came in. So, basically, they re-accessed it. She tried to get the TPA to go in and just couldn't get it. So we're gonna get an x-ray and try to see if like maybe part of the port is out of place or something or not working. They don't know. They just, she was, the way that it was responding, it was like pressure. So, alright, sorry, I think somebody else came in, right?
Yeah, we just keep getting interrupted.
So basically, what's happening is, we tried, it didn't work, we took an x-ray. It sounds like it didn't tell us any information, but we're still going to ask somebody else. We are going to put a peripheral IV in, so that, because I'm due for colistin, and of course I'm supposed to be on meropenem, but we decided it would be alright if I missed, all of these hours of meropenem, but I do need to get my colistin dose. So we're going to put a peripheral IV in, and then I don't know what the next step for my port is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll try it after that, trying the TPA, but I don't think we got much in there.
Oh, yeah. Did I see TPN again?
I don't know. We realized we've been mixing up TPA and TPN, which is some kind of nutrition thing.
Right. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll make it up as we go along.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I ate some dinner. I'm a little tired. I feel like the lights are turned down dim in here. And
they are really dim.
I feel like I'm gonna take a nap like Ollie Boy. But we're
you can come
hanging in there. That's a small little bed you got there.
Well, could
just saying.
Squish.
All right. Well, hopefully they come in and do this IV. Hopefully Mary doesn't pass out.
Do you want to tell that story?
Well, if you guys have been around from about a month and a half ago when she was getting CAT scan, they had put an IV in, she passed out. You can go watch that vlog if you want. But anyways.
P.S. I'm a 27-year-old CF patient.
Like,
I'm used to needles.
Dealt with needles all her life. It was just like a random, well, we think it was the digging and hitting a nerve maybe, and anyway, so she should be totally fine, but it's just kind of our joke now that maybe she'll pass out.
Oh, great.
No, don't even think about it.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. It's you. I don't want to worry you.
Ollie and I went on a little walk, and he was like, oh, yeah, this is my stomping grounds. Oh, I'm getting a call. See you guys later.
Good news. First try, didn't pass out. That's key.
Bad news is, it didn't work.
It didn't work. But I will remind you guys, J-tip is magical. Seriously. I did feel a little weird, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to pass out.
That's why we have our crib rails up.
Baby crib.
Baby crib.
We call these baby cribs.
Baby crib.
Like, when I'm in the hospital, we say, like, can you put my baby crib up for me?
Alright. Here goes try number 2.
Alright. I hope J-tip comes through for me again.
You're going to be good.
It's going to be awesome. And it helps that the IV nurse is, like, amazing.
Yeah.
We're on to try number 3.
Alright, you're doing good, baby.
Success!
Try number 3. She's got an IV in. Let's get her some drugs.
Yeah. I don't even know how late the drugs are, but that IV nurse was by far the best ever. And she was so sorry for missing. Obviously, it's not her fault. She said my veins are being, like, fragile.
Might be a little dehydrated.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So.
I've been sitting in this bed all day.
Yeah. Here's some water.
Thank you.
Or, you want a cookie?
Oh, sure.
Got you a cookie.
Thank you. May I say, yet again, J-tip. Let's take some stock out in J-tip.
J-tip's the little thing that pops on your vein and numbs it.
It makes you bleed a little bit, which is so weird.
It like the air pushes it into your...
I don't have any clue how it works, but I like it.
Basically.
And do you guys remember, like, when I got my IV attempt for the CAT scan, my arm was numb like this.
Yep.
For like an hour.
This arm, no.
Guess what? My arm is numb like this.
Woo.
Isn't that bizarre? And that was from this attempt. So weird. I felt really bad that didn't work out because she said she had a 100% track record today. And now she doesn't. But she was apologizing to me, but I was apologizing to her. So it all worked out.
Mary was great. After the second attempt, it was a little emotional in here, but...
Well, I mean, I didn't know... I couldn't feel... Like, I could feel pain, but I didn't know what it was. We weren't sure if the IV was in or not, basically. So... she was like trying it, but then waiting to see if I could feel it or not. And then I felt pain. So it almost felt like that infiltration feel. So I wasn't sure. And then I think I just
took it out. Yeah.
Whatever. But I'm okay now.
All right. Ollie, guess what?
We're going home. We're going home. Hold on 1 second.
The port is working and Mary's pretty furious right now.
Oh!
Wow.
Hey, you guys want to see me fired up? Are you ready? Set, go. Cure Furious Mary. I'm not furious. I am. So, okay. So, one of the nurses who is here to do... Hey, Ollie, do you want to lay down, sweetheart?
You can lay down, boss. Hey, boss.
You look a little bit uncomfortable. You can just lay down. It's
I know,
okay.
I know we told you we were going home, but
Okay.
you gotta wait.
Alright, so the IV nurse was here to do the TPA. And the first dose didn't work. So then we deaccessed, reaccessed, and it wasn't working. And I just had this weird inkling. This was at like 6 o'clock. What if we push on the tube?
But Mary
sterile.
had this idea while we were doing the dressing change, or like putting the new needle in for the TPA,
And
the
the
second
nurse was
TPA.
doing the dressing, the new needle.
So like none of us could touch it, but Mary's like, why don't we press on that? And the nurse was like, no, we aren't going to press on anything.
Yeah, which is fine. Like, that
Yeah.
makes sense. But I don't know why I have this inkling. Okay, so you guys know that there's a tube. The port is implanted here. There's a tube that goes from here to here into my left subclavian and then into my heart. And it's very surface. I can feel it. There it is. There's the tube.
Okay.
And I just had this feeling, like, if there's like some sort of a little clot or something happening, we've already pushed and pulled on the port and it's not working. What if we just kind of go like this? Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, so here we are. It's the second round of TPA. It's sat for 3 hours. They're trying to draw back and flush, and it's not working.
Working.
Two nurses try it, and Mary goes, "Here, let me try this."
No, I didn't. Did I say that?
Or I think you said, "Why don't we press on this?" And she presses on it a couple
I just literally
times.
went like this.
She poked on it,
Dun, dun, dun.
and it started flushing.
And blood. Phew. Blood return, flushing, blood return, flushing. We're going home. We were literally about to be admitted.
They had already called pulmonary team. They were making plans for her to be admitted upstairs, and we're going home. And we aren't going to make it by next year, but
No, we're going to get home next year because it's 11 o'clock right now and it's going to take us an hour. We should end the vlog.
okay.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming to the ER with us. What? Thanks for spending New Year's with us.
Yep.
And
as always,
we
we'll
will
see you next
tomorrow,
year.
Next year.
Good night.
Good night. And when the ball descends on New York, you're supposed to kiss your spouse.
Okay, let's pretend it's not.